Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net. I'm here for the last couple days of November to the 5th of December. So, shall we just jump in? And this is a psychic interactive after I do the cards. I will do for an hour, and then I have to run. I have an appointment. So, reach out. So, I guess the universe is telling us it's time to reach out. It's time to be inclusive rather than exclusive. And a really interesting article in the local paper was they're asking us to buy presents for the local elderly who are closed in. And I thought that was an extremely good idea. And I actually shared it because I thought it was such a nice idea. And hopefully it'll go all over. So it's not just in our area, but all over. And the card of the week, very interesting. The base card for us is the Justice card. And I use the Justice card as the light worker card, because it cuts away that which is no longer necessary. It helps. And with the light workers, we're always trying to make our heart as light as a feather, so to speak, just like Matt in the Egyptian hierarchy. But it also shows peacock feathers behind, which is a symbol of intuition. And the white feather would be an example of channeling. And so light workers do all these things consciously or unconsciously. We work towards the betterment of the universe, not the world, the whole universe. Our playground is the earth. So we do have support this week. The Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is balance, strength, support, and looking for that, or searching for that, or maybe finding that which is our Holy Grail. What is behind us? Unfortunately, this is what is behind us, the Death card. And for many of us, we have gone out of, we have lost beliefs. We have we've seen, well, for instance, we have actually seen a way of life come to an end in the last 9-10 months. Nothing will ever go back the way it was. So we have lived through a mini death. What it does, it opens up fresh energy so that we have, and it's raw. If you look at the white around there, it's raw energy, but it's still fresh, it's still clean. And we have the ability to take that energy and manipulate it. What's just below us and might still be part of our strength is the Seventh of Pentacles. And the Seventh of Pentacles is putting in the effort and reaping the reward. Not necessarily all the time, because it is a farmer. And farmers do occasionally have the loss of crops. But as a general rule, it is reaping the rewards. And what covers, I'm going to read this with it, the King of Cups. And this is something that happens when we lose our belief systems and we move into truth or knowledge. We develop our psychic abilities. And I say this over and over again. We can be psychic, not spiritual, but there is no way we can be spiritual and not psychic, because the more we clear within ourselves, the more we can hear our guides, the universe chatting to us. So we become more and more, as we clear up, we become more and more intuitive. And that's what covers us. That's what part of our support system. it's a big deal of our support system. So if you have the ability, please allow yourself to believe in yourself. And what we're heading for this week, I think I appreciate that, is Princess of Pentacles. And it suggests that we're coming into an era that is more spiritual. We have more beauty coming our way. And I do believe that. So on Monday, November 30th, we have a full moon and an eclipse. And I forget the eclipse, but I do know it is an eclipse that will open up, well, of course, change. An eclipse, in this case, it allows us to bring in more abundance, but it also allows us to see the truth of our relationships. So, big day Monday. And it's not just relationships. If there's anything that's hidden, the chances are it will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. That's all right. So those of you who are going for medical exams, etc., maybe this time, because I know it's quite hit or miss, maybe this time we get an answer. That would be nice. And or maybe it has to do with money. Why is there never enough money? Maybe it'll clear up for you. It doesn't have to be relationships of a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, etc., or a man and man. It has to do with relationships, period. And then what comes with it is the world. And the world, whenever I get the world, I always think of gifts. The world is supportive, and that goes along with this, right? Strength and balance. The world is supporting, but what's she supporting us with? Many gifts. And I recommend intuitive. I actually figure that the gifts that come are gifts of the spirit, because this is the spiritual earth rather than the physical earth. Though this is the physical earth, the pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles, and she's surrounded by physical beauty, though. It is still something nice that's happening. So we should be receiving and be aware of it. Allow yourself to be aware of it. Spiritual gifts. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So again, as always, this is a very important week. So the Chariot, which is going to be later in the week. Maybe something's going to throw you off balance. Doesn't matter. Balance it's not important that you're thrown off balance. It's important that you know how to bring yourself back into balance. And it also suggests you're doing pretty good, so keep on doing what you're doing. And also we get the Sun card, which suggests, spiritually speaking, and I'm only talking spiritually speaking, we are moving into something grand, because the Sun card to me is the card of pure joy. And the only true pure joy is when we are spiritually aligned with the universe. We're on our pathway in a meaningful way, and that brings us true joy. When there's spirituality, and it's religion and spirituality, you can have them concomitant, but they're not the same. So if we have a spirituality, there is always, even when you're going through the darkest times, there's a thrum of joy behind you. All right. So yes. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. We will have frustration this week. Name me a week we don't, right? So we will have frustration, but it's because we can't see the whole picture yet. That's why. But part of the reason why, so I think it's either 5 or 6 major arcana. Part of the reason why, though, is because a lot of belief systems are still being put away. We're still losing belief systems. And the Tower is a major card of losing belief systems. And again, like the Death card, it bursts new energy. You can see the white is raw, it's unguarded, it's everywhere. But it opens it up so that we can have new belief systems. When this happens, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Love who you are. You have tremendous amount of support from your guides and angels. Things are being transmuted for you. It will feel horrible at times, like you're walking in a fog and you don't know way out. No, there's a way out. Will it be work? Yes, it will be work. Again, frustration. So it's going to be like a choppy water, not deep swells, not high swells, but choppy. So down, up, down, up, down, up. But overall, I'm going to end with this card. Overall, 9 of Cups. And this is the wish card. So make yourself a wish and be on cloud 9 because you know things are coming your direction. And the most important thing is, reach out to people because people, you don't reach out to others for yourself. You reach out to others for them and maybe for yourself. But embrace that which is given to you. And it may be something that you're not looking for, but be open to it being more than you expect. Okay? Expect the unexpected, but enjoy it. Be in cloud 9. Realize the universe has your back. Try to stay in balance and know that what's coming is a gift. All right. So reach out and embrace who you are. Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening to me.
Yasmin Fox asks, hey, ladies, can I get angel advice, please?
Angel. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's going to be that kind of a week. Look for the joy. Look for the happiness. Look for the down home kind of fun and energy that makes life worth living. And just be aware that what's happening this week is kind of like a little cosmos of its own. It's not necessarily going to be happening the week after. So this week, look for the joy and happiness actively. Okay.
Miriam M says, hi. Mama B says, I found a room for rent with a woman named Isabel. Do you see any drama/problems in the near future between us?
Isabel is a very pragmatic, won't put up with any crap, keeps her eye peeled wide. So as long as there's no drama, you should be fine. If there's a drama, then she'll just pull the plug. She's not the kind of person to get into drama.
Spirit Feather.
Hey, Spirit.
Says, hey, ladies, how are you both doing? How's Elfoot? Haven't asked in a while. It's healing. I don't have to see the surgeon anymore, and I can walk on it with an ankle brace, protectively. I can even start physiotherapy. I just haven't called to set up an appointment because I'm lazy.
And it's a lot of work. She still can't really drive.
slowly but surely getting there. Miriam M asks, will my relationship with my mom get better?
Not in the foreseeable future. Your mom is still exasperated, and she's still under the impression that the kids are clones to their children should be carbon copies of their parents, and she still hasn't opened her eyes to the fact that you're very different from her. She seems healthy enough, so you do have time to just leave it for the time being. I mean, talk to her, be polite, but don't fraternize, so to speak. One of these days she's going to need you, and that will change the energy completely.
Ariel B asks, will my health be okay next year?
Health?
Health.
Ariel
B.
Okay, I can see right now that you are struggling, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that you are very intuitive, very you're very what's the word? You pick up on everything around you, and that makes it harder to do. So for your health to improve, you're going to have to learn how to manage your empathic abilities, because part of the illnesses are yours and part belongs to other people, and you don't know where one ends and the other begins. If you can get rid of the empathic illnesses, then you can get a handle on your own particular illnesses, and things should become much better a few months into the new year. And when I say a few months, it can be between 3 to 6 months. So that's one of our creations. Can you see it? It's a Hamsa. Okay, go ahead.
Spirit Feathers asks, like this tarot reading, I feel Michael watching my social media from a fake account. Why is he still watching me if he ghosted me and doesn't want to talk to me? Please and thank you. Dude wants his cake. He wants a piece of cake and whatever the saying is.
Wants his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
I think Michael still has feelings, but this is your choice. It's not his, and you can choose to accept him where he is, or you can choose to accept him where he is and say no, thank you. He's hungry. He's hungry for what you've got. He's afraid of what you have. And the fact is, he knows you're going to be somebody. And that knowing that you're going to be somebody frightens him, because he's afraid he's not ever going to be somebody. This is a decision that's going to be yours to make. And I would make it sooner rather than later.
Acelicel asks, hello, ladies. What person is my future spouse? Thank you.
What
you
person?
Haven't yet.
I can give you a reasonable facsimile, but it will change as realities come in. He'll be, at the beginning, he'll be romantic and charming and sweep you off your feet. And as reality sets in, he'll become a little more demanding, not so forgiving, and that's the wrong word. He will expect you to be more of what he wants rather than accepting you for what you want. This is up to you. I'm going to give you a lecture now. If you want that, that's fine. You don't deserve that. So what I'm recommending is you do a little bit of self-worth and analyzing, and make sure that you love you far more than you do than because our value comes from within, doesn't come from without. What we attract reflects who we value what we value in ourselves. So I would recommend very strongly that you look at yourself and value yourself, value your integrity, value your freedom, value your intelligence. And there, I got it. You are smart. Believe in yourself. Click on it. Own it. And don't think because of what you heard as a child, it happens to be truth. It ain't the truth. Okay? So the more you value you, the better the man you attract will be.
Lala Q asks, hello, I plan on living with Clemencia, but I want to avoid issues. How would you describe her as a person?
Clemencia?
Mm-hmm.
I think Clemencia may be a little bit lackadaisical. There's something to do with housework, let's put it that way. She's either over the hill, busy, clean, or over the hill, oh yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Which means there's a little bit of a disconnect between the two of you, because what you are, she is not. So if you can live with that, she's fun. I think she shares quite nicely. I mean, when she wants to order out, I think she's really good at sharing that way. She's maybe a little bit lackadaisical when it comes to money, and you will want to write down on a list of, okay, this is yours, and you need to pay this bill, and you need to put money in for this bill, and how much. Otherwise, I think she's a little bit like the grasshopper, I think it is, that fiddled all summer, rather than the ants who worked all summer. And it's not that she does it to be mean. I think she's just kind of a bit of a grasshopper, and she just needs a little managing. Just make sure that her area, her bedroom, you can close the door so it doesn't drive you insane, because her personality seems to be joyful, happy, fun.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, a bit of Hakuna Matata. And she'd be fun to be with, and you'll meet people with her. There's lots of things, but go into it with your eyes wide open, and just lock up your clothes if you don't want to share. Because again, I don't feel it's a nasty, she's doing things to be nasty. I think she's just a Hakuna Matata type, or Manana type. So either one of you is the opposite of that. Opposite. All right, so just go with that.
Lulu Z asks, is my Aunt Sandra still upset with me for moving out of her house without telling her?
A little bit. The only way you're going to get over that is to have a sit me down and a chat about it. And if you're ready for that, then go for it. But make sure you're totally emotionally clear first, because because she's got more ammunition than you do. She's got more age, so she knows how to say things better than you do. It may not be the truth. It doesn't matter. So be very clear before you sit down and have a talk with her. Send her Christmas cards. Send her thank yous. Send her a batch of flowers. And that will probably soften her up a bit. And they don't have to be fancy. They just have to be from you. But she does seem to, as my kids would say, she feels a little butthurt. Okay? And it's not deep. She will get over it.
Maria Herrera says hello.
Hey, Maria.
Penelope V asks, does Miss Mija, Mejia, the woman I met on Wednesday, is Miss Mija a drama queen / problematic? I'm trying to look for the perfect woman. She does not exist.
No.
We all shit.
Yeah. We all, like the saying goes, we all put our pants on one leg at a time. Perfect women. Good luck. Maybe in your dreams.
Even Wonder Woman's not perfect.
Yeah. Mija.
And I apologize if that
But no, it's
is
true.
not the right name.
Yeah.
Or pronunciation of the name.
It could be Mija too, I guess. It depends what the J is, hard or soft.
If it's Spanish or not.
Yeah. So she feels like a fun-loving, sprite, joyful, happy, which doesn't mean she doesn't have ghosts in there. She probably does have a few ghosts. Nobody's perfect. Good luck. But the only way you can find a woman that is perfect is if you love them. And with you love them, then things that irritate you, you can get over. If it's just fantasy, yeah, you're never going to be happy.
Keep those crushes fictional.
Yeah. But if you allow yourself to truly love somebody, then their foibles, you can live with them.
So in short, find the perfect woman for you.
Yeah, and also change what you think of as perfection. We're not dead. There is no such thing.
Well, even the dead aren't perfect.
No, but you're more likely to be.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, just because you've passed on doesn't mean you've reached this enlightened, godlike state.
Yeah.
You're always learning.
But I was told once when I was looking for a house, if you find a house that's 70% what you're looking for, that's the closest you're going to get. I suspect it's the same with relationship. If you can find somebody who's 70% of what you want, you're probably really good. Key is communications. And in this case, make sure you have the same communication or you understand her communication style. For instance, one of my children, when she says, I love you, it's because she cooks for you. She makes things for you. She yes. does things. She doesn't go say, hey, I love you. She does. So find out the communications. Yeah. And go from there.
And what their love language is, her love language is. And there's several, and from my understanding, it switches between people you are with or have been with. Some people will do the cooking and cleaning, and that's their I love you. Some people will do a quick, hey, here's a hug, here's my hand on your shoulder, that's their I love you. Some will say, dude, you look amazing. That's their I love you, without saying I love you. Words of affirmation, touching, acts.
Yeah.
They all change intermittently with different people.
Yeah, because one of my love languages is to give gifts to people. Mm-hmm. And not necessarily expensive gifts, but from the heart.
just small. This made me think of you.
Or I made it thinking of you.
Yeah. And here, we have lots of questions. I'm sure a lot of people needed to hear that. Danny F asks, Did I have the dream about Maria wanting to sleep in bed because of the fact she wants to? Does Maria want to have sex with me?
I would go with. So dreams are sneaky little buggers, right? And I'm not a dreamer. I don't do dreams. So I can't tell you. See? But it's very strong. That's strong symbology. And it may simply be, yeah, both of you are attracted to each other. But what does a bed mean to you? What does it mean comfort and happiness, or what? Okay. So if it means something, if it means comfort and everything, then maybe you just feel really comfortable with Maria, and you're comfortable enough to ask her what and how she feels, and you can ask her that yourself. But I will ask Maria. Maria finds you very attractive. I'm not sure she's gone to the point of relationship. She just finds you attractive and cute. And that's as deep as I can get at the moment.
Divine Sparks asks, do you have a time frame for when Michael will reach out to me? I'm aware that he's having issues again with his phone.
I'm not good with time. Yeah, and you're right. He is having issues with his phone. He wants to jump up and down on top of it. But he will. I can only tell you, yes, he has plans to reach out to you.
Maria Herrera asks, do you see any amount of money coming my way? Thank you. Many blessings.
It seems that there's something may come your way for Christmas. And that's, I can't tell you whether it comes soon or later, but I do feel it will be coming. And I can't tell you even how much.
Silver Bangle asks, hello, I have a question. I have asked you this before. Can you see me getting a promotion at work?
I do, actually. I suspect it will happen more after the energy has died down, because right now the energy is kind of, let's put it this way, wacko. And it's like riding the energy is like riding a tsunami or a bucking bronco. It's not to be trusted. So yes, but I can't promise you when. Though I do see that people are aware of you and have taken note of you. Okay. Christmas tree decorations. This one says love on it. And so when you look in it, you see yourself. I thought it was pretty cool.
Though that could be an all-year decoration.
Yeah, it doesn't actually look like a Christmas tree, but it came with the package of
Christmas decorations. Camille Harrison asks,
hey, Camille.
Hello, are my people saying anything?
I think mostly they're just relieved that things are coming to a head, and that they do tell you the faster you get it done, and put away, the better it is. Which means you might want to watch out for siblings. Okay.
Suman Kapoor asks, I'm worried my
That's
dad
a pretty cool name.
my father-in-law is ill, very ill. He came out of the hospital after fighting corona. Do you see he will be fine and healthy again? I'm so worried. Thank you so much.
It's a long road for him to recovery, unfortunately. The best thing you can do for him is to keep his spirits up, because he has a tendency, his spirits have a tendency, he gets depressed because he thinks he's being a hardship to his family, and he doesn't have the energy he's used to, and he's just got that sense of what, I'm useless. Make sure he doesn't feel useless, even if it is asking him to do some small task. Like, I don't know if he would do something like this, but like chopping something up for supper. Make sure he has a task to the best of his abilities, so he doesn't feel useless. And make sure you tell him how much you appreciate having him around. Men, as a general rule, like to know they're valuable. And so we tell him he's valuable. And that can be by giving him little jobs. If he can take out the garbage, tell him how much you appreciate that. And you don't say, I value you. You tell him how you value him. You saved me so much time by taking out the garbage. I just so appreciate it. Give him value. No raison d'etre. It will take a while for him to come back to his full health. Okay.
Tashmika Maharaj asks, Dearest Eliz-sha, is there a future with a new person I've started talking to? His name is Abdullah. But, well, basically, is there a future with him?
Yeah, hang on. So he does kind of like you. A little bit shy. He has to think about it. But if you don't push it too fast, and he doesn't get scared, there's a future. There's a really strong potential of a decent future.
Next.
Yeah.
Kainat Bokhari.
I love the names they're getting.
She asks, Hey loves, how are you doing? May I ask, why is Shav a little distant at work? I hate the feeling of us going home with things between us unsaid. I just want to talk about our feelings. We're both female, bless you.
Okay, so she probably doesn't mind talking about her feelings. I think she heard some gossip, which may or may not be true. And you may have said something in jest that was reported to her, or she heard and didn't understand the full context of it. You do need to chat with her about that, and tell her to go always to the source rather than to an intermediary. I don't think it's anything you can't handle.
Guru Continuum, yeah. Hello, dear. My question is, what is Spirit's advice regarding Brian O'Conleaf?
What?
Brian.
Oh, it's a name.
Leaf.
Okay. What's Spirit's advice to,
Mhm.
and what's the lady's name again?
Kuru continue.
Okay. Oh, this is very poetic. Tread very carefully with around this one. There may possibly be a future for you, but the lighter you tread, the deeper the impact. And honestly, if he's that much work, just think how much work it's going to be for the rest of your life. Yeah, and sometimes you just want to come home and take off your shoes.
Champagne C asks,
Hey, Champagne.
Hey, Eliz-sha and Elle, glad to see you. I would like to get a little insight on how David presently is thinking about me at this time. Thank you.
David. I think he's a little bit of a yahoo. He's sort of he's not thinking negative of you, but he's not thinking deeply of you. So if that makes sense to you, he's thinking of you, but it's not in depth. And he likes you, but I think you're ready for something a little more advanced than he is at this moment. He's not as deep as he's not very deep at this moment. He's just having fun.
Spirit Feather says, thank you for the clarity. I needed it. I know I need to let him go. Our energies don't match, and I know if I hold myself back for him, I won't become who I need to be.
And there's somebody there for you. There's somebody there for you who can match you. Not in every way, but match your levels. You don't want them to match you in every way, honestly. They drive you insane. It's fun to have a little spark between you every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. SLSL says, thank you so much, love. Shanu asks, hello, may I know when will I meet my future partner? Thank you. Again,
timing, not my forte. I can tell you it has more to do with you than it has to do with when that person's arriving. Can you give me the name again, the first part?
Shanu.
Shanu.
SHAAN.
Oh, just as long as I can get a click. So you're a very solid person. You're very down to earth. You believe you don't believe in flights of fantasy. And so I'm going to give you a really hard job to allow yourself to fly a little bit more. Allow yourself to soar, because you're missing out on a great deal of life because you are so logical. Okay? And logic is great. I'm an air sign. Believe it or not, I'm quite logical. My logic may be a little strange, but it's very logical if you listen to what I say. So allow yourself flights of fantasy occasionally, and that will attract to you somebody who is drawn to that as well. The combination of logic and let's go dancing in the moonlight. Okay, so allow yourself to be a little more free, or a little more who you truly are.
Also, just for people in general, if we do a time, no,
Time frame?
We stay away from time frames, names, etc., because one, that closes off other opportunities and possibilities that might pop up in your life.
And I'm not good at time frames
That
because time is mutable.
And 3, because we are always learning about ourselves, we're always growing personally, etc., whatever you want to, however you want to explain it. The people who Eliz-sha or other psychics might suggest, their personality types, might not fit you around the same time that you're supposed to find the one.
You might have outgrown them.
So when people
and that's
say,
good.
Yeah. So when people say the one for right now, it's more of an accurate description of this point in my life. Anywho, just thought I should preface that.
I appreciate it.
The Empress God asks, any messages for my inner child?
That's a good one. So there's something that happened when you were around 3, 4, 5. And I think it's a total miscommunications, because you look at it, at what happened now, and it's like, oh, that was nothing. But your 4 or 5-year-old doesn't realize that. So I recommend that you go down and talk to the 4 or 5-year-old, 3, 4, 5-year-old, at the level of understanding and in the language they understand, and tell them that you now are the one in charge, and you're looking after everything, and everything is copacetic, and that your inner child that you can deal with it, and allow you to be the one to deal with it now. And you may have to do that as many times as it takes until that inner child crawls into your lap or takes your hand and says, okay, I get it. All right? Because the inner child doesn't trust with ease. And once you've cleared that up, you will find that things move for you quickly. Okay.
She adds, thank you. Jeanette Preston asks,
hey,
hello,
Jeanette.
dear Eliz-sha and Elle. I hope you are well. Do my guides have anything for me today?
They're saying, this is, okay, they're just saying this, start your preparations for Christmas early and take your time. Do a little bit, and a little bit. Don't do it all at once because they don't want you to get stressed and things like that. There are things coming your way maybe that I think more than anything, they want you to enjoy the holiday season because you do so much and you have worked so hard, so that they don't want. So if you're going to make cookies, make a batch, put it in the freezer. If you're going to make mincemeat or meat pies, make a batch, put it in the freezer. So all you have to do is pull it out, so you have time to enjoy. And do it slowly so that your health is not impacted. Sorry. It's just what I got.
Cole Hamu asks, hi, does Robert Hansi want to be with me? Thank you very much.
I suspect he does actually. It's sort of like I think so. I think I do. I'm not 100% sure of my own self feelings, but I believe I do. So be patient. Show him your love. in the way you love. Way you love. Take food to him if that's one of your ways, and just make sure you give him that particular smile that he likes. Okay.
Divine Empress Champagne C shares a lot of smiling faces. One rolling on the floor laughing, and the other one going, "Hey, yeah, that happened," with like a sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I read emojis.
No, I understand. She's saying, "Yeah, dang it, it's right," but
God damn it.
Yeah, God dang it.
Divine Empress Tarot 1111 says, "Hi, angels,"
Hey.
and asks, or no, Champagne C says, "Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Can't be too picky. You won't ever find someone in that state of mind. Sometimes the one you would be looking for is not the right one."
Exactly.
I'm assuming she's adding on to our "there's no such thing as perfect."
Yeah, and I agree with you 100% there. I have nothing to do. Dang it. Want to see what I've been doing? Okay.
Yep.
See? And then these two go together. You see? Aren't they cute?
Here, lady, finish that off.
Okay, thank you. I sound a little desperate, don't I? The truth is, I have to mail some stuff off today, and if I don't get it done, and I hate mailing things. I hate mailing things off. I hate going to the post office is the biggest thing.
Also, if her hands aren't busy, she's going to start talking with them.
Which I do anyhow.
Where am I?
Such
Divine Empress Tarot asks, "Will I be able to go far ahead in Indian politics with the Congress Party in 2021?"
I get a yes. Not easy, but a yes. You have that ability. You have that drive. You want to make friends with somebody who will have your back. And how do you do that? I don't know. I am not truly versed in political parties, but there is somebody who you should spend time with who will be sort of like a benefactor. Keep it only as benefactor. Don't fall in love, not with this one. And keep it always on the up and up, very much so, because in the future it's going to be important that in the future, being on the up and up is going to be extremely important for your political career. You will be able to run on the platform of not having, what's the word, any skeletons in your closet. You will be the one that is. You will be the one that is the preferred one, because you come from an energy of purity. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But you need to get a benefactor, and that's probably not the word, but somebody who supports you and sees your value, and unless you marry that person, don't fall in love.
Kafu Girl asks, desperate question, should I walk away? Yes.
Yes.
If you have to ask.
No, I just got a strong yes.
I did too, but added with confirmation. You already know.
Yeah, you already know.
If you have to ask, you already know the question.
Yeah, and I don't know but yes, I got a yes for that.
I mean, we've got an echo of a yes for that one.
But having said that, if you walk away, you will be not immediately, but you will be given your heart's desire. something better will come along. So yeah, good luck on that one. I know how hard it is to walk away.
Doreen 888.
Hey Doreen, what you doing up?
Hey ladies, hope you have a good time. Can I ask for a message from my grandmother? Thank you.
So the first thing she did was show me a batch of cookies, and they're obviously Dutch cookies because they have the designs on them, right? You know, with the rollers and stuff like that. And she says, "You need to eat more, darling, or dear, or you know." And I see you rolling on the floor. And your grandmother's got a really good sense of humor. She says, even if you have to pulverize them and put them into those yucky drinks of yours. and yes, of course, that's not exactly how she would say it, but I can't speak Dutch.
Tay.
No, let me finish. Sorry.
I thought you were finished.
I know. I just. But of course, she sends you love, and she says you're almost there. Okay, now we can go on.
Tay asks, "Hello, ladies. Are there any messages for me?"
Not particularly. All they showing me is mountains with snow on the top, grandeur, a beautiful range like Rocky Mountain Range, full of snow and grandeur. So basically, I think they're telling you to lift your eyes up, which means look higher, look a little higher than you've been looking. And that's it. I'm sorry. That's all I got. Is grandeur and look up.
Lupe C asks, "Is Guadalupe going to ask me to sleep with her?"
Lupe, what's the first name?
Lupe.
No, the first person.
Lupe C.
Okay, I think so.
I mean, this is always my go-to. We're in 2000, whatever year, insert here. Make a move. If you're interested or curious or whatever, just make the move first. Instead of waiting for somebody else to do it for you.
Unless it freaks the heck out of you, then run.
Yeah. Or ask a psychic.
Well, she did ask a psychic.
I know. I mean, worst case scenario, you gotta know you read the signals wrong. Best case, you tried something new. Anywho, Anjali the here asks,
"Hey Angie, Angela.
Hi Eliz-sha and Elle, how
Been
are you?
thinking about you, wondering how you were.
I've missed you. What is coming for me in December? My job contract ends Monday."
Oh crap! That was short. Oh. I think that the restrictions on jobs are going to open up. So I don't think you might not get a new job till January just because it's December and people don't hire much in December. As at least that's what I've noticed over the years. But I don't see it as a massive problem. I see you stressing a bit, but that's, I think you've got your bona fides in that. I suspect you're going to spend time with a lot of good friends, and go through a lot of cheer. Things are going to be cheerful for you. Try enjoy that as much as possible. Okay. Try enjoy that as much as possible, because things are going to be how they are, regardless of how you want them to be, if that makes sense.
Next.
Yeah.
Silver Bangle says, thank you. Dimitra asks, does MV regret telling my mom that she was tired of me as a roommate?
Not yet. She's still, MD is still a little cranky, still a little frustrated, still not happy with life circumstances.
Kelsey R. asks,
can you see my dragon? It's a moon with moon phases. And I made it for a young man as a Christmas gift because he likes dragons.
Kelsey R. asks, my friend Miss Vivaros is here listening with me.
Hi.
She would like to know if her and Obdulio are going to get a divorce. She also adds, thank you.
Obdulio is really cranky, unhappy. I think at this point there may be a chance that you can, if you want, that you can sit and talk and work things out. I don't think it's going to change what's happening with him and you. I think there's really deep issues, and it's not your fault. Don't take it on. Don't own it. But if you want to work it out with him, I think there is a potential that you can at this point. I can't promise that working it out will stay in place for long. I do think there are basic differences in who you are and who he is that may have a bit of problem, maybe a little bit insurmountable. If you end up getting a divorce, realize you're still valuable. You still have value. Maybe you have to look for that value outside of where you usually look, but you are still a highly valuable human being. And if you can find your place of value, you will be fine.
Suman Kapoor says thank you. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Raven Baxter asks, does Lupita Martinez crave me in a sexual manner?
I think she may, but I don't think you're unique.
Jennifer Schwab asks, hello, ladies. Do you see any positive financial changes coming soon for me? I've had some setbacks recently. Thank you.
I do, but be patient. I hate to say the word patient, but it's December. December never seems to be a month of prosperity. for business situations. It always seems to be a backseat month. Okay.
Next.
Yeah, I'm going to have to quit soon, but
Yep. Paris Q asks, will Emilio and I get physically intimate in the near
yes. Just got a yes. I didn't get any information.
future? Do we want more information?
No, because then it's in my mind and I can't get rid of it.
I mean, a time and a place, people.
Yeah, do remember when you ask me these questions that I get visuals. And yeah, sometimes I don't want them.
Jasmine J asks, does Veronica, my ex-neighbor, have does she hate me? I was dating her brother.
She has a bit of sympathy for you, but she's firmly on her brother's side. She recognizes her brother can be what he is. But again, she's firmly on her brother's side. So hate? No. If you come back and the same thing occurs, maybe she would. But right now, she has a bit of sympathy for you right at the moment.
Karen McClay asks, hi guys, I have lots of diamond rings. Any idea for where to look next? I have lost a diamond ring.
Oh, lost.
That makes more sense than lost.
I go, what do I answer that one? No, I'm not a finder. But I will see. It's in a I suspect you put it away really carefully, and it looks like it's wrapped up in something really soft and it looks like it's well looked after. It looks but it seems like it's fallen down, maybe in a bag, silky kind of bag or something like that. But I'm sorry, I'm really not a finder.
Shanu says, yes, very true. Thank you so much. Jojo1990 asks, what's my purpose? I feel so stuck.
Breathe, allow, enjoy being stuck, because when you start moving, it's going to be fast and you're going to try to hold on to your hair, but your hair is going to feel like it's on fire. Don't worry about your purpose. Purpose always finds you. Yeah, you cannot hide from your purpose. So at this moment, enjoy the calm. Good luck.
Jeanette Preston says, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate it.
It sounds like your guides are trying to look after you a lot.
Donna Thomas asks, hello, ladies. Is my stepdaughter telling the truth about being homeless / having no money? Why would people lie about that?
I don't know. I got to know if she was lying. She's not telling the full truth, I don't think. Maybe
she's close to it.
Maybe she's close to it. Maybe she just wants to see what she can get, some sympathy money. I don't know. But I don't get she's telling the full truth.
Cole Hamu says, thank you very much. Take care and have a very wonderful festive season.
We'll be back here next week.
Yep.
Oh, you're talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian, eh?
We had it last month.
In October. But we do enjoy we do enjoy the well wishes.
Doreen says, the resin stuff is nice, and your stone too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, this is I forget. Jennifer knows what it is.
Jenny Jones asks, hi ladies, any messages from Spirit Guide?
Okay, weird. Do you know that song, Move Over, Beethoven? There's room for one more, I think.
Yeah, it's the theme song for Beethoven, the Saint Bernard.
Okay, because that's the song that jumped into my mind. Move over Beethoven. There's room. Yeah. Okay. So something. I think that you have an ability, and you're not. You're going. Well, I'm not good enough. Well, you are obviously, because that song "Move Over Beethoven" jumped right into my head. So you're good at something. It could be music. Believe in yourself.
Jennifer Schwab says, "Love your creations, Eliz-sha."
Thank you. I have so much fun with them.
Kafu Girl says, "Breaks my heart, but thank you. I did kind of know that."
Sorry, but yeah, we actually always know.
Divine Empress Tarot says, "Thanks a lot, dear." And again, just a reminder, it's one question per person, because we do get a lot of people,
which is really nice.
It is.
I'm really happy to have people around. It makes me feel good.
Doreen says, "I promised her I'll eat more, haha."
She was teasing you about that pretty good, yes.
Tay Tay says, "That's okay, and I will make sure to do that. Thank you." Angelida here says, "Thank you. We'll talk to you soon." Jennifer Schwab says, "Love the dragon." Lily Dulo asks, "Hello,
hey,
ladies.
Lily.
How are you doing? Any messages from Angel of any kind? Thank you."
I've been wondering where you were. I missed you.
Albania.
Yeah, no, I know she's in Albania, but she hasn't been on with us lately. Angels. So basically, you just ask for one angel. There's a bunch of them, but one walks forward, and he walks like he's walking around you, and he's clapping. So whatever you're doing, it's right on the money. He's very pleased with you. And I have a hunch that whatever you're doing is not an easy thing. And so basically you have a lot of support, and you're doing really well. Okay.
Yasmin Fox asks, "Hey, any messages for me? Angel messages." And that will be our last question.
Yeah, I hit a wall. Okay, this is the image they gave me. They showed me an image of them bending down to you, to where you are, holding out their hands and lifting you up. So I suspect that things have been a little bit rough for you, and that wouldn't be a hard guess, considering that the energies have been kind of chaotic lately. So know that you're supported, know that you're loved, and know that they're doing the best they can for you. Take their hand, stand up. Okay.
Karen McClay says, "Thank you for that." Donna Thomas says, "Thank you so much. I had an idea of her being untruthful." Jennifer Schwab says, "I felt it may be after December. My family has kind of unexpected financial setbacks that have made it harder. Hopefully it will be better sooner rather than later. Positive thoughts."
I have a feeling that that even between Christmas and New Year's, things will shift. But it does feel like it's after Christmas. And quite frankly, monetary things don't happen very often in December.
And we are a family that hasn't shared presents for years.
We rarely share presents. That's
We mostly
we
if
do
we're-
we do
we're-
food,
yeah, that is our way of celebrating any.
and we
birthdays.
love food.
If there is no money for physical gifts,
Make something.
having a meal together, and then maybe afterwards or throughout the day of Christmas or whatever holiday celebration you are having, do board games or play cards or watch a movie that you watched growing up, or
or if you've got little kids,
creating memories.
have fun with them.
That's what.
So,
carries
for
over.
instance, last dinner we had, my daughter Jen made a cake with candy inside, and when she cut it, it all fell out. Even my oldest daughter was in there grabbing the candy because it was so much fun. The cake tasted good too.
It was
it was the candy that everybody was going, oh, let's do this.
Yeah, it was
It's a good memory.
piñata cake.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a memory that we will cherish.
Yep. And my grandson is 8. 9, and the cake was thick. So my daughter helped him cut it because there was candies inside, and he was going, what the heck? But he didn't know there's candies inside. And that's part of my memory, is her reaching out and helping him.
Yeah. Yeah. And like throughout that day, it was me and my middle sister, the one that cooks, sitting and playing with the kids. Well, she was playing with the kids, and I was going, you're scaring the dog.
Because they had these slime balls, and they were throwing them at everything, even the ceiling. And I'm saying, you're going to have to wash that ceiling.
Yeah.
And then the ceiling, it would plop down in front of them.
Yeah, it's a fun memory.
It really is.
You will cherish that more than any gifts.
Though at the time, I wanted to murder a few of them.
Here. JJ.
This is bubbly, and it's sparkling water. And there's a commercial with Boublier. The little girl comes up and says, Mr. Bubbly, can you sing a song? He says, my name's Boublier. Yeah, but Mr. Bubbly, can you sing a song? And it's so cute.
Okay. One last question. Okay. JJ, message from my father.
Message from?
Yeah.
As I said, I hit a wall. Let's see what I can do.
If you can. If not, join us next week and we'll try again.
Hopefully we will have, on Wisdom Seekers, we will have an interactive with one of my other readers. I'm not sure who and what's up, to be honest, because I haven't got my lady who keeps me organizing me. So I have a man, a gentleman. He's not old, but he's very, there's an elegance to his energy. And the fact he's not old is the fact that when you get into the energies, you can be any age you want. And so he wants to be a little bit younger, and everything. And he's come in, and there's like I said, there's an elegance to his energy. Very calm, very quiet. Doesn't speak much. He just say that he does send his love to you. And I don't know if he smoked a pipe when he was on Earth, but he took a pipe out of his mouth to send you his love. And he says, everything that I dreamed of on Earth, I have here on the physical, and his physical, not our physical. And it's very, very enlightening. And and he wants to tell you that what you're doing, he's very pleased with you, very pleased for you. And that may not have been what he was like when he was alive, but that's what he's like now. And I know my mom never approved of me being a psychic or whatever. Now she's really great help. So people can and do shift when they get to the other side and see a clearer reality. But he does send a great deal of love to you, and pride and confidence. He wants you to feel confident in all that you do, because I don't know how to explain this, because there's a few emotions that came through at that time. What you learned as a child was not necessarily what you need to know now, and allow yourself to feel sure of who you are, because you are worthwhile. So I hope that is close to what is good information for you. So I'm going to say goodbye.
We have a couple of thank yous to
Okay.
get through, and then you can say goodbye. Jennifer Schwab says, your necklace looks like food shite. Thank you both for your time and energy. Enjoy your day and weekend. Namaste. Lily Dulo says, I didn't catch you due to time difference, and I just caught you here. So nice. Thank you so much. Missed you too.
Yeah. Okay. It was lovely.
Jenny Jones says, thank you so much. Jennifer Schwab says, that's a sweet idea for a family. It also it teaches kids that physical things don't matter as much.
And you have little kids in the play, you can make homemade Play-Doh and then play with them.
Yeah.
Or get out paints and paint with them.
I remember as a kid, for 1 year for Christmas, or a few years for Christmas, my sisters and I would put on this makeshift play of like
It kept
Santa
changing
Claus.
every 5 seconds.
Yeah, of Santa Claus with reindeers.
But we used to do that every Christmas Eve.
But yeah.
And they'd practice for minutes at a time.
I don't remember the plays, but I remember doing it. Or there was one time my sisters and I got into my mom's makeup and we tried to give each other bruises and it'd say that Danielle hit me, Jen hit Danielle, I hit Jen.
Yeah, my kids were inventive.
We were weird. Good memories though. Lily Dulo says, I believe you found your purpose by being a psychic, and you have helped so many people and are an inspiration for everyone to follow their passions. Thank
you very much, Lily.
JJ says, thank you so much. My father was very young when he died, so that he's young makes sense. It means so much. Thank you. Ellen, we are just about to sign off.
And I'm really sorry, but I have an appointment I can't miss.
But she says, just tuning in. We'll have to watch the replay but wanted to say I love the painting behind you. It is a graphic design.
My daughter made that for me.
The disembodied voice in the background, daughter.
Yeah. It's a horse. I asked for a horse looking over its shoulder.
That specific pose. It is for sale up on wisdomseekers.net.
And you can get it in any color you want.
Yeah. I have a gold horse with a red background for the horse Chinese New Year's. Or there's a buckskin, or anyhow.
You can get any color you want.
And if it's not, try emailing us and we will try and get back to you as soon as possible.
True.
And with that, Doreen says, have a good day. And Lily says, have a nice day, ladies. And we can go before more people come in.
Namaste. Namasko. And I'll try really, really hard to be here next Friday at the same. Actually, I kind of like coming on a little later occasionally because I meet new people and that's fun. But yeah, okay. Bye.
Ring that bell to get notified when we come
If it
on.
actually works, please do.
Anywho, bye guys.